Berg's like, yeah, I had McDonald's. Is Berg loving it though?
Yes.
It's for the couscous. Casually making dinner and raiding at the same time. It's great. Seraph said he's gonna be 5 or so late.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you. I have many wares. May your feet find good trails.
Stop! Browse!
Smell.
Who are we missing? Cat, Randy, Summer Seraph.
Beware of Yeti! May your feet find good trails.
Yeah, I'm getting that stupid too many attempts error trying to log into my Battle.net.
Too many attempts.
Yeah, it says that you've made too many attempts, and that's all it says. And it's like, it's something if you leave your Battle.net up for too long or whatever. It happens to me and my sister, where like, you leave your Battle.net up too long and it like tries to, like the authentication servers on Blizzard's side basically says screw you.
I've done that's like on all the time.
We think it could be our internet though.
It's because it's two IPs or two accounts with the same IP being logged on for.
Yeah, that could be.
And blame Chromecast.
I tried to get it on like 30 minutes ago and it wasn't gonna let me, so I've been waiting to try it in a second. Because from what we've noticed, it takes between like 15 minutes to like up to an hour for it to fix itself, so.
Oh shit. I just ripped the fucking nozzle off my stove.
You turn it off.
The dial. Yeah, it's fine, I just put it back on.
Super's like, guys, I currently can't raid. My house is on fire.
It's not on fire yet.
I gotta get all the plants out of the house.
Fuck the plants.
Whoa, what? Super, come on.
I'd save the computer first.
Then the plant.
Then he can still raid outside.
No, then probably my clothes. The plants are pretty low on the totem pole. Besides, plants are good for fires because they take in all that carbon dioxide and...
Super's like taking care of the kid. Fire. Well, air computer first. Check,
Oh,
close,
God.
check.
If I had
Alright.
kids and there was a fire,
The kids are last, right at the bottom after everything else.
it'd be like the fucking opposite of that Titanic.
So fucked up.
Women and children first, who? More like Super's computer and some bomb-ass outfits for when I'm homeless.
Let's get But you wouldn't be homeless. Almost every housewives outside will invite you in.
I don't know if they like me though, because I kind of have like a blank look on my face when I... Why did I put the couscous in the sink? When I go on my runs.
Learn our lesson. Don't move past the arc.
You can go inside the raid, it should be shot.
No, we can go inside the raid. I meant don't start the RP for trash.
Oh yeah, just don't walk into the room or the trash is gonna run at you. I definitely like just got dry couscous all over the floor. It's annoying.
Lovely. I've never seen Kim write that.
What she meant to say was kill Stone Legion so when I get back we can just work on Denathrius.
You?
You. Yeah, I heard you say hello for a sec. Can you hear us?
It's not ready yet.
Yeah, I heard her say hello. Okay. So I know where Trizzle is, don't know, I mean, I know where Seraph is, I do not know where Cat is.
It's still
Drizzle's
recharging.
in the
Yeah, I meant to say Seraph, the other druid.
Okay.
We all look the same.
Yes.
That's
I can't
classless.
use that item yet.
According to healer chat, Cat's buzzed.
Yeah, I just DM'd him separately.
Everybody kick a gnome. It's for good luck.
Damn, do I really have to text show already and ask for backup? I don't know where Berg is either, he's been really quiet.
I need to get closer.
Someone here? Someone just started the trash. Because Mighty wanted to run up.
Taking all my strength.
Tanks are here. Healers are here.
Oh!
They pull on.
Paku's here.
Call! Grishol! Do not be blinded by misplaced loyalty! The bargain Denathrius has struck will destroy Revendreth!
You are
Berg
a
is here.
disgrace to our kind, Draven. If you will not serve, then you will fall. Stoneborn! Strike down these usurpers!
Did you name yourself Snowmeister?
Yeah, I'm the Snow Miser.
I guess today is just not my day. Can I get a summons inside? It's saying that I'm locked out to Mythic, but I was locked out with you guys.
I think I might know what that is.
There's a small chance when you transfer during a mythic lockout, you might be saved.
No, that could be. Well, if you guys, if it may have just glitched out, I forgot about that.
Hey.
Hey, be
Taxation.
away. Good, we haven't collected taxes in a while.
That was a good game that has taxes in it. No. What a good guild body, but no.
Somebody say taxes?
Give it no.
Taxes.
Where's Ice P? I'm here to tax him.
One of the
Oh,
five-
he's running away?
No, Mighty!
He's running away. He's trying to jump.
Damn, champ, you got eaten too fast.
Yeah, I wasn't even able to heal him.
You died before the bomb even got up. And you were low health beforehand. Next flashback.
It's too far away.
Can't save you when you had like 2 health.
I'm out of range.
Voice run. Stops on cooldown that time.
The reses are down.
But not. Pretty good. Pretty big. Paku, this might be the end of us.
I need to get closer. It's not ready yet. Not enough mana.
What's in macro now, Paku? Summon Daisy. Beckon Daisy over.
What'd you say, macro?
Yeah, you macro for Daisy. Summon Daisy. Beckon
Yeah,
Daisy.
Daisy out.
Wow, Ice. What the fuck?
My mana is low.
I don't want that. I don't want... Well, I do want that, but you can't trade it. Nope. Still no. Mitch, how's your holy set look?
It's there.
We need Francis or what?
The show is going to be on in 5. We'll bring in Kim, and then that means we need someone to go heals. I don't particularly care who that someone is.
Where's Cat?
That's a great question.
Intoxicated, apparently.
You can heal as a
Liquor
paladin when
attempt
you're
to talk to
intoxicated.
him in the AFK channel. Liquor, you can't talk to people in the
Can't
AFK
talk in the
channel.
AFK channel.
Went down there and yelled cat wake up and thought that would wake him up, but no luck.
You were just yelling into the abyss.
About right.
Algo says Peach Toss is probably better than Mitch, which is also probably not false.
If I'm a Venthyr Holy Pal, I'll just do a lot of damage and then go AFK.
Don't worry, I'll just go Mistweaver.
But I think Summer is...
Berg, what do you think? Peach Toss or Holy Mitch?
I think I need the Warlock for the strat, so I can't really lose the game. Sorry.
Then it has to be Holy Mitch.
We could lose the Red Paladin, that's fine. But yeah, we need the gateway for the strategy.
Yeah.
I have many lucky days, and you like
Lucky doos and loot.
He's on the place. He's on. Do you have ERT, Goofy?
Can you link or just
what do you use?
Alright, just spell it to me. I'm gonna download it right now.
Oh, that should be it.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles like you.
Farewell, friend of the Grumbles.
I have many lucky juice. You like?
Juice and root. May your feet find good trails.
Give me 1 second. Alright, is everybody here? Hello, hello? Just ready to check. Some stuff I need to go over quickly.
Alright, I'm gonna go eat dinner and stuff then. I will see you guys tomorrow night.
Alright.
I'll keep looking into the fight though to get more info on it from my perspective.
Excellent.
Waiting on a couple people. Drizzle Champ and Super.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. Just waiting on Champ and Super. Some stuff I need to go over with everybody before we start this. I don't know where they went. Alright, Champ is back. I still don't know where Super's at. I can go ahead and just go over everything without Super. Super's a big boy. I think I've already talked to him about this fight, so... So everybody can look at the Shadowlands Resources channel for me. Some pictures in there. So the top picture, phase 1, that's the stuff we've been going over already a little bit last week. So Wicked Blades, just make sure you guys are going out to those orange markers, the 1 and the 2. Like I mentioned on Wednesday, you want to put the second Wicked Blade closer to Renathal at the bottom of the screen. Just so the blade comes back at a good angle and doesn't clip people that are standing by orange marker. Paco and I, you can see our markers over to the right. We're just going to be holding the boss over there with the Goliath. And you're going to be dropping Crystallize on yellow marker. So just make sure those crystallizes are up there. If you have to use like Venthyr teleports or Soul Shape or any movement speed cooldown you have to like get up to yellow marker to make sure the crystallize is up there, that's really helpful. I'm going to have a lot of bleeds, and then other people will have a lot of bleeds. If there's no way for you to get the crystallize up to the group, just make sure you let people know so that they can get into the circle if you're getting pushed off to the edge. But for the most part, try to get that crystallize over by yellow. So the second picture, phase 2, that's after we've gone through both sets of Goliaths, Goliath 1 and Goliath 2. Paku is going to take call from us, and he's going to go to the middle of the room. I'm going to be going towards purple marker. We're basically going to be standing around purple marker, kind of in between orange and purple, not in between green and purple. You don't want to be near green marker because Wicked Blades are going out there. You see the 1 and the 2 have moved. So the Wicked Blades will be where the bosses are standing right now. That way they're out of the group. Call's just going to throw them off to the side. Nobody should be over there anyway. It won't be that big of a deal. Now there's a green section at the bottom right of the screen with an arrow pointing to it. When we get close to finishing the intermission, around like 8 or 9 orbs, I'm gonna have us move to the back corner over here where the gateway is. And when we dunk that 10th orb, it's going to like knock us off the edge of the room, but because we're in the corner in that green space, it's just gonna knock us into the wall. So that way people should not get knocked off the edge and die. We'll shift over at a certain point. I think Paku, you'll come over towards the gateway too, just so that you're safe. You might have to use Transcendence to like dodge the knockback. I'm not sure that's going to work, but we'll
Does advanced work on it? Do you know?
Yeah, that's advanced does work on the knockback. Okay, so random people do not get the orbs. What happens is, remember, we're going to phase that Goliath right after she goes in intermission. So the Goliath will drop an orb, and that counts as 3 points. And then the Commandos, the Kael'thas adds that I talked about, the ones where we damage the shield, those drop orbs that are worth 1 point. So it's really important we get that Goliath, because it's worth 3 points. And we just have to get the 10. So about 8 or 9, we'll go to the corner. I'll have us kill maybe 1 or 2 more Commandos, and then we'll dunk that orb after somebody grabs it. And I'll let that person know so they can get over there ahead of time. Then when we dunk that orb, we're going to go on the third picture I posted, we go to the middle of the room. And we just hold the boss there, and then we would stack up behind the boss like we did on Council. And, you know, if you have the stuff under your feet, you'll move right. If you don't have it, you'll move left. We don't need to worry about picture 3 for a while. We'll just worry about pictures 1 and 2. So getting the first 2 Goliaths, getting those phased out, and then getting over to purple and orange, doing the intermission, and getting over to the corner is what we're going to focus on tonight. Joe, I'm going to have you just cover the barrier with Spirit Link. So crystallize 2 and 6. You probably won't even have to get the 6. And then Healing Tide Totem, you probably just want to use that on, I want to say, 1 and maybe 4 in the intermission. Can we drop a cauldron and food and stuff?
Did we do flasks and everything yet?
No, I was letting Berg explain, and also getting my dinner ready.
So I think FaZe accounted for some mass dispels in his cooldown stuff. From what I know, so you guys are mass dispelling the first set of heart rends. You can mass dispel the second set.
So we're actually going to mass dispel the first 3. Okay. And then for the 4th set of heart rends, we're going to be doing individual dispels. Healers, make sure you call out who you dispel in Discord. And then once you dispelled at least 2, we're probably going to start bringing in some rallying cries on darkness. To make sure we don't lose people to that.
We're stacked.
Spirit Link, it's really scary.
We're stacked nearly the entire fight, so that should be pretty good. Mitch, you're healing. I have your Ashen Hollow on Crystallize 3, so just cover Cat's cooldowns for now.
Which I think that
pop at the start?
No, you cannot pop it at the start, sorry. You're saving it for the intermission for healing, because we'll all be stacked over by purple. And it's really, really good at that point.
Another thing with the like people who are popping their cooldowns on Goliath 1, Goliath 2, I would probably wait to pop them until the skirmishers come out as well. That way you're getting the full benefit of all of your cooldowns on all of the targets.
Yeah, I think the only one that wants to pop theirs a little bit early is Poofy, and you can start on that second Goliath as it comes out. So Paku's going to pull that over, and you can just ramp up on the Goliath.
I'll pop on the second, not on the first?
No, you're going to pop on the second one, yeah.
Okay.
But you can start early on that second Goliath to try to ramp up a little bit ahead of time. And I guess Avalon and Kim, you guys weren't here Wednesday, but we're going to have you pop your big cooldowns when the first Goliath comes out. And we want to try and kill the Goliath and the skirmishers, the little ads that spawn. There's 3 of them. Before this first crystallize, if we can.
Skirmishers push wins at 30%, the Goliath pushes the healing reduction at 30%, and the commandos push the shield at 20%.
The new ads, the little skirmishers, they do, Kim and Avalon, when they get the 30%, they're going to like push us towards the edge of the room. So obviously 3 of them at 30% is going to push us 3 times as fast. So that's a little scary, but we should be able to kill them pretty easily.
Am I still pulling the second Goliath out?
Only if the skirmishers haven't spawned yet. The second skirmishers spawn, just bring them in.
And like you don't want me to gather all those up either, do you?
You should be taunting them just as frequently as I do, just so we can get them in.
Okay.
Let me drop markers really quick and go and ready check.
Why should change the opacity of the ERT node?
Yeah, there is. If you go to ERT and then go to settings and then go the alpha. Or excuse me, background alpha. If you turn that all the way to 0. So it's on the note and there's a settings tab at the top.
FaZe and Algo, just make sure you guys flask. Not too worried about people potting this because
We'll worry about pots
First
later.
night on it.
Let me get the markers really quick. Paku, the one thing you will have to do though, is when we get into phase 2 and we make the trade-off. So I'll grab the Goliath and you take call from me. You'll be taking all of the commandos that land. So you'll just have to keep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You'll just have to keep an eye out on like where they land in the room, and then just taunt them over, and try to keep call. Hold on. No, that's not a bull. That's not a bull. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not part of the first DPS group.
I can do call outs. It's fine. Yeah. So the commandos might run around a little bit. We'll just need to be careful about those.
Okay.
I think statue is good for it. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to double check.
How dare you interrupt?
Oh, it's an AoE taunt, so
Probably good.
I have not survived for 10.
Okay, everybody was ready. This is the real ready, or this is the real pull.
Are you taking crawl for tricks?
I take call. Yeah. I'll have her the entire phase 1.
Groups are fucked.
Other groups are fucked. I'll fix them after this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Watch out, because that's no ordinary.
I am a conduit of the Nightwell's glorious power! I am Nightfall!
Skull.
No escape!
Blades out.
The wind slices to the bone! Tear you asunder!
Crystallize. Bring that.
Access was out now.
It's too far away.
I need a target. The deaths take you!
It's gonna be white. Pull it out if you can.
Yeah, I think we pushed the Goliath too early there, so the healers weren't able to heal
Yeah,
us.
we couldn't catch up in time.
I died by the dot. Do we have to dispel that, or?
Yeah, so we're dispelling it, and then it's gonna hit twice as hard, basically, for
Okay.
I think like 8 seconds. And we just had the healing debuff, so we couldn't really heal.
You said pop cooldowns on the first Goliath, right?
Yeah, I want you to pop cooldowns in the first Goliath. Yeah.
Okay.
And then everybody just make sure if we're phasing that Goliath, especially that first one, we need to kill it when it phases. So if it's about to hit 30, just hard swap to it. Don't worry about boss. The second one, we need to get boss to 50%, and then we can kill the Goliath right after, but we'll worry about that later. Let me fix the groups for you. Yeah, phase. So if you want to stand like up this way.
I have many.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
There's no place to hide now.
I want to fix groups really quick. Sorry.
Yeah, I tried to get the Hymnal group, but I did not get the Stone Legion group. Or the Wind Fury, sorry. Same thing.
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummels.
Very nice.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Who dares interrupt? What is this? What have you done? You'll ruin everything!
Just an ordinary gas
5, 4,
Watch out,
3,
because
2,
that's no ordinary gas
Your
cloud.
rebellion ends here!
Traitors!
Don't like that.
If you blink, you bleed. I am a conduit of the Nightwell's glorious power. I am Nightborn. No escape! Tear you asunder!
Crystallize, bring. Goliath pushing. Wicked Blades out. Sure, we're clear our bleeds, guys. A lot of people have bleeds right now. Skirmishers. Get skull skirmisher here.
Watch out, go.
Blades.
Nice dispel. Oh god.
Wicked Blade to the group.
Someone did it.
Yeah.
I'm out of range.
Did I not get out? I thought you were supposed to go over to like.
No, it wasn't yet. I think FaZe was casting.
If I use my Convoke on the second ad, I'm just popping up on the little ads. I can focus on the big one. Should I switch to the first ad? Can someone swap with me or?
So you're saying you want to start on the first one?
Yeah. Isn't it better?
I think
yeah.
Invoke is gonna
Otherwise, I'm just spamming on random ads and bonfires.
No, yeah, I see what you're saying. I think it's more so that we're just not pushing out the second one fast enough. You can try it if you want.
Oh, it's your call.
Yeah, let's go ahead and try it just for now.
Okay.
I mean, Feral, you want to be spamming on the ads, so that's probably fine. Oh, your balance? Oh, I don't know. I mean, it just all depends on boss damage, right? Because the second Goliath is spawning off 75% of the boss. So, the skirmishers dying when they get low health is important, but if they're full health and we want to focus Goliath and boss a little bit more, that's fine. It's just we need to keep into account that Goliath hits 30%, we need to kill it immediately, because it's going to just make it impossible to heal you, and if you're low health, you're going to die. That's another thing, guys. Don't try to hold defensives or immunities or anything if you have to run out with Wicked Blades. I would pop something. Don't be afraid to hold it. Sorry, don't be afraid to pop it. You should not be holding it. Especially mages, Hyra, single paladin.
Single pal.
Yeah, mages, for instance, we can ice block off the Heartrend bleed.
Yeah, but immuning the Wicked Blade and preventing a bleed stack's really nice as well. Because you have to worry about the bleed and that initial blade hit. The initial blade hit will probably kill you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to call out people's bleeds on Mythic because there's just too many of them, because the skirmishers can give you the bleed when they leap out, and you also get the bleed from Wicked Blades. So
everybody needs to watch. You need to watch if you have a bleed clear. A lot of crazy damage for the...
Your time runs out.
Skull.
No escape!
Blades it. Eyes. Goliath is pushing his... Skirmish in the back, guys,
Yeah,
with Wicked
it's in
Blades
the
going
back.
up. Go for the blades. Melee, you're sitting under the boss. Can't do that.
It's too far away. I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Skull Skirmisher here.
Let's dispel it.
Flies.
No magistrates!
Blood Pump again.
I think that was just early tide. I mean, Link.
Well, with the,
A blade went right through the melee. That was a wipe.
do you really want to master spell that? Like, do we have to master spell
I think I
that?
master spelled too early. I think if we have that with the link, it's fine.
Yeah, I think
That's what I was expecting was going to happen, was an overlap there. Can we not just let it auto expire, or does that do it something?
it also, I think it's still
It'll just do it, but it's basically a game of like you trying to get rid of as many of them before they just auto expire, because then you'll have I think 5 at once.
Yeah, I would literally just try to let it roll, and then let them and try to let it roll into Crystallize 2 to pair with the link. If they happen to auto expire early, then you don't have to use master spell.
They won't be early. I can dispel it with the crystallize.
Oh right, we have 2 AMZs. Duh. Use AMZ on Crystallize. Oh.
2-minute cooldown. So.
Yeah. I think it'd be better with the later ones. We probably want to save it until intermission.
Okay.
Because there's really bad timings later on, and just using it early for number 2 when I'm using it for 1 is probably overkill. We should be all right for the most part, but
okay.
I'll call it for you. Don't worry. Yeah, if we're coming back to the boss like that, make sure you're not under the boss. You'll cleave. I think we had a ricochet. Just make sure you're by the wall as much as possible, melee. Alright. But the kill order for the skirmishers, remember, is skull, and then red, and then blue. Try to call it as much as I can.
4, 3, 2.
Randy, be careful to start here. There's not a lot I can do.
It's too far away.
Traitors must die!
Tear you asunder! Have you vermin ever witnessed
Front skull.
power? I think not. My blade will find you!
Blade.
I'm out of range. Fire to the aim of shadow!
Run red X. Crystallize the yellow. Life is pushing. You're in the link.
It's not ready yet. My blade will
Wicked Blades.
I'm out of
Good.
range.
Make sure everybody's clearing on Crystallize when you can. A lot of people bleed still.
I need to get closer.
Need to be watching that, guys. I can't call it for you. Run skull.
It's too far away.
Wicked Blades. Red X next. Crystallize.
People in that.
Yeah. From blue.
I need to get closer.
Good. So you get more boss damage here. Way more boss damage. Don't push that Goliath, guys. We need boss damage.
You cannot run!
Blades out.
So many delightful
F is already pushed. keep pushing.
General Cole, get cover! My soldiers will strike the sky! Champions, I will clear the skies!
Thank you, boss.
Take it out.
Enough.
Bring me that animal!
Take it out, Pocket. Take it out.
Oh,
I'm dead. I'm dead, yeah. Just take it out.
Yeah, we're trying to push that third set of skirmishes there, which I think it would have been close if we didn't have thing winter down for a little bit. We don't want to push that second Goliath to 30% until the boss phase is into intermission, because we don't want to be...
No. We want to get it to boss at 53 to 54, and then you can push Goliath. Because then we're in a battle of staying on boss for 20 whole seconds, and then we're dealing with the Goliath has been pushed for 20 seconds. Get boss to 53 or 54, then push Goliath, and then push boss and Goliath at the same time. They should both rot down. The problem is if we're jumping from one target to the other, we're just adding seconds, and we got a third set of skirmishers there, and that was too late. Something to keep in mind too, everybody. The skirmishers come on a timer. That's why we're trying to beat that third set, but that doesn't mean that we need to rush to kill the first and second sets. You only need to really kill them when they're making the wins happen. I'm trying to call out which ones we're on, just so people keep it in mind, but you know, the skirmishers aren't scary ads that we need to burst down. Want to try to get more damage on boss and Goliath there in that first set. And then the second set, we can worry about skirmishers a little bit more. But remember, we have a specific boss timing we need to get to, and a specific Goliath timing. We got to make both of those at the same time. So it's a little bit easier for us in the intermission. It's pretty good, though. Pretty good pulls.
Yeah, I mean, the general gist of the fight is... it's maximizing your priority damage at certain points, and knowing how much damage do I need to cleave off of this target versus before I switch to this target, blah blah blah. So it's a bit of feeling, but
there's only 2 points like this where we need to push something at a certain time, in both intermissions.
Your rebellion ends. I am a conduit of the Nightwell's glorious power. I am Nightborn.
Run skull here. Look at blades out. Good. Run red axe. Goliath pushed as well. Make sure we get that. Because he was a little late.
Melee mixture max again. You don't want to get cleave when it comes through.
He's moving a little bit, sorry. Let's be hitting that bot.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Goal is pushing.
It's good skull. Slides come.
I need to get closer.
Soak. Good.
Need to kill skull, square, and X.
Let's be pushing Goliath here. Pushing Goliath here. Wicked Blades out. Wicked Blade.
I'm out of range.
Let's kill this Goliath.
Okay,
Pulse
that was
pushed. Good.
perfect.
Paku, take her to the middle of the room.
Moving to the edge of the room.
Super, get this orb for me.
Yep. Where
Go
is
to
it?
purple, everybody. Poofy got it.
has it.
Poofy, go stand by Renathal for me at the back of the room. Everybody at purple, go dunk it. Poofy. Don't watch your feet. Watch your feet, guys. Then Poofy back over to us. Then we're just on this Goliath guy.
Let's do individual dispels here.
I did myself.
Crystallize, bring that up. Help soak here. Good.
Blades out.
Be watching your feet. Watch your feet, watch those swirls.
Goliath is pushed.
Let's kill the Goliath. We have a commando here, we need to get it. Fuck.
As soon as that
We can't
commando
kill you,
gets
the
to
Goliath
20,
is
gotta
too low.
switch.
Get this Goliath, get the commando.
If that shield
Shell-
goes through, we
shelling.
die. And we die.
I like that.
That's okay. We had kind of a split call out there. I called to push the boss, Berg called to push the Goliath. I was looking at the skirmisher timer, but we can milk it a little bit because she blade cast before. So
I
Poof.
saw those things afterwards. Those other guys I'm fighting.
Oh, we gotta kill them.
So
they don't go
you'll
anywhere.
bring them in, Paku, when so group 1's cooldown should be up right around when that Goliath is dying, that third one. So what you're gonna do, Paku, is when you get about 4 of them, 4 of the commandos, you're gonna hold them for a little bit. When the Goliath is pushed at about, I wanna say, like 250 into the fight, you'll come over and we'll use the group 1 cooldowns to finish off the Goliath and then kill 4 of the commandos. That's a total of 7 orbs we'll have, because we have the first one from the Goliath that counted as 3, and then we have 4 of the little ones, which are all 1.
And I'll take call back out again after that.
Yeah, then you take all basically out of the room. You want to be careful though, because I'm not sure if you noticed, but when Poofy and then I think Algo later on dunked the orbs, it's a big knockback. So you kind of want to be, far away from that, because that will still hit you and maybe knock you off the edge.
Well, I was like standing here and it was knocking me probably to where the markers are.
Yeah, definitely stand back like closer towards the bosses. You don't want to be, I think even smack dab in the middle of the room where that pile of bodies are is too close to the back.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, that's way too close. Yeah, you have to be like, I don't have a marker for you, but basically where you're at right now.
Here?
Yeah, that's the best spot right there.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the range is 40 yards, I think.
They've changed it a couple times. I'm not sure what it is. I just know like generally in the room where you can stand and where you can't. Then I don't know if people saw, but I know Algo did it. He grabbed an orb and then took his gateway to the back of the room and dunked the orb. That's what I'll be doing, calling people one at a time. So when we kill those commandos, people that grab orbs, I'll be able to see you, and I will just tell each of you guys to go click on the gateway one at a time, and then, someone will take the gateway, go to the back of the room, dunk their orb, they'll get knocked back towards us, and then I'll call the next person. The orbs have timers. There's somewhat of a rush, but it's not a big deal. We can maybe let one go if we need to.
Yeah, I mean, we can stay in the intermission as long as we need to. There's really no urgency.
Right. Now, there is something I need to do really quick.
Lucra is healing related.
Yeah. See if this still. Okay, it does. Thank you. I have a skull marker, weak aura, or macro now. So I'm going to use that to mark commandos that get low. There may be a point in time where, like in the intermission after we're moving to the back corner over here, that there's a group of 2 or 3 commandos, and we only need to kill one, and we don't want to cleave all of them at the same time because we don't have cooldowns for it. So I'll mark one with skull, and then we'll kill that one specifically. I'll already check. I think ice speed needs a second. Really good phase 1 push, guys. We had a death or 2, but that was about how it's going to be.
Yeah. The other thing to be wary of now that we're seeing the intermission a bit more is we are in that tight space on the edge. You really got to watch your feet for the
red swirls.
The red shit on the ground.
Yeah, just sidestep it. Remember, you want to try to bounce between orange and purple. Don't go near green too much. That's where Wicked Blades are going. I don't want people getting cleaved by them. There's no skirmishers in intermission either, so we don't need to worry about getting pushed off. So you can sit right up on the edge of the room. Okay, Ice P's good. I'll try to keep Call a little bit away from the wall. I was inching too close that time.
5, 4,
I think that was pretty good at people clearing their bleeds as well.
Yeah. Make sure people are on top of that.
Traitors must die!
I'm out of range.
No escape!
Blades up.
It's too far away.
Skull's pushing.
Skull's put. Good. Run Red X now. It's pushing. Crystallize. Is that yellow?
Mighty Mass dispel this.
Crystallize, so.
Goliath is pushed.
That Goliath is in the back of the.
My blade will
Blades out, blades out, blades.
I need a target. It's too far
Blades
away.
like that are really scary. Where Goliath is still out, so if you need to immune, that's fine. Second set of ad. Some skull right.
You cannot run!
Good blades out.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Good. Run Red X.
Tear you asunder!
I'm out of range.
Hit Call a little bit more.
Yeah.
I have a lot of bleeds.
Cleave off of Call. Cleave off of Call.
No escape!
Good blades out, good. Let's be on Goliath now.
No,
Cleave
we're
both.
gonna miss it.
Let's keep going for now.
Get closer.
Kill the Goliath.
Get cover! My soldiers will strike from the sky!
All the middle of Fucker, we don't need her here.
Clear the skies!
Oh, I had dagger on off the whole thing.
Bring me their anima, heroes!
Get closer.
Yeah, that's time. Pull it out if you can.
I got Fleeker.
I think what happened there was the Goliath pushed on the first set in the back of the room. We couldn't get enough boss damage out.
Yeah, we couldn't cleave.
It's just it jumping on somebody at random. People need to make sure they're closer to the boss than they are farther. So that might happen. We can get people out of that with a bop, but it won't move the Goliath. Goliath will still stand there. The pounce, I mean.
Saving Bob either for high bleeds or someone who's gonna die from the
Yeah.
fire.
I think later on, though, in Intermission 2, Mitch, there's a point where a pounce happens, and then an eruption happens immediately after, and if someone needs to soak an eruption, they get pounced on. The weak aura that assigns you to eruption soaks doesn't know that. So it might not call it back up, so we might need to look for that. But, you know, if the Sledge Fist Bop is anything to go off of, I don't know if we'll be able to count on that.
Still did more than Cap.
Alright.
Also relearning healing, so.
I'm doing alright. I'm not beating you yet.
Yep, humans, you can every man stuns in this fight, whether it's the Crystallize or the Goliath leaping on you.
Unless you're immediately about to die, I would soak Crystallize, though. It helps out other people.
I'm out of range.
Put your blades up. Run Skull.
It's too far away.
X is pushing, square is
Yeah.
also pushing.
Really big wins here, guys.
So
careful not to run around that crystallize too much. I need it as well. It's hard for me to get it while running from it. Wicked blades out.
I would say cleave off the boss. Well, now we got the little ones, but
Oh. Blades out.
My blade will find you.
Skull is pushing.
Crystal, let's bring that up.
X is pushed.
Get more Goliath damage here, guys.
Push the boss.
Let's kill Goliath. Boss close. It's alright, we could just do it with a skirmisher. Just skirmisher spot, just hold them in the middle of the room. Goliath, guys, leave the skirmishers.
Ready?
Skirmishers, don't skirmishers. We have to kill Skull. We have to kill Skull skirmishers on man. Blades out.
I got Mitch.
Crystallize, bring.
Didn't happen.
Good. Oh, people are dead. Go ahead and just pull it out.
Treacherous scum. My blade will find you.
Yeah, that was messy.
But yeah, transitioning with those ads is not ideal.
Treachery has come to an end.
Looks like we need a little bit more single target on boss and Goliath as well.
This was a boomer.
Skirmishers are dying at a good pace. It's just a little too fast. They're gone for so long. They could do with the cleave for a good like 20 seconds, but they're dead. Need a little bit more single target on boss there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have Vantage Runes next reset too, which will help.
Yeah.
Because we're only missing push by like 1%, so. Plus, I know some people switch Covenants over the weekend and they haven't been able to get all of their renown yet just because they've run out of sources. So, with reset tomorrow, the people that switch Covenants should be able to finish getting the last couple renown that they need. I think FaZe, Randy, and Fleeker all switched over the weekend.
Okay. Here we go.
Druids don't go Necrolord Poofy. DKs do.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here.
What is that? The flies or whatever is the Necrolord?
I don't know. Yeah, the swarm, I think.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's cool, but Red Skull. Wicked blades. Red Act. Bring that crystallize up. So
Okay.
crystallize, so good.
Goliath is pushed.
I'm out of range.
Wicked Blades out.
Blades out. So, like, I would say we can cleave off the boss here. There's no real rush to push this Goliath.
Yes, this would actually be if we pull out a little bit and then bring it in. Because the dudes have not spawned yet. Now that they've spawned, we'd bring it in. Goliath is already 20% down. One skull here.
I need to get closer.
Wicked Blade out.
I'm out of range.
Make sure you guys are clearing your bleeds. Got a lot of people 2 stacks. Crystal out.
Soak.
Get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of
The skirmish. Blue. Big blow. A lot of damage. Everybody damage Goliath. Take her to the middle. Fuck.
We're killing Goliath and we're moving to the edge.
Wicked Blades, the middle.
I'll just talk this one out here, Bird.
Move to the edge.
Somebody get the orb for me.
I got it.
Go dunk. You're good. Watch your feet.
Getting myself.
Okay.
I'll get myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I just ate 2 stacks.
Yeah.
Feet.
No, just one.
Watch your feet. Go. Just command. Don't hit it. It's good. Group 1 cooldown after crystallized. Group 1's cooldowns right now.
Soak.
In the Zen pocket.
I can.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Those don't run from me. One's shelling out.
Oh yeah, that's gonna kill us. Actually, looks like if you pop a defensive, you can survive one.
Take you!
I think you might have to take Bark when you go out there. Paco. I know you have 2 blades, but just to help out a little bit, because I don't think you can get that crystallize unless you.
I don't think it would have been a problem had I not gotten the 2 extra stacks.
Yeah. Really good push, Rudy.
Yep,
really good.
that was a really good push. Damage was pretty well proportionate.
That's how we want to do it every time. Minus the deaths, but that was good.
Yeah. But I think as Poofy saw in the intermission, you really got to watch your feet, because as soon as you get hit by one swirl, you're going to get comboed by something else, and you're just going to die before you
Poofy
even realize you're dead.
You had heart rend, right?
Yeah. Killed him as soon as he got right at the same moment he got hit.
I got hit by him already, the dog. But not the swirl thing.
No, you got. You were at full health. I dispelled you, and same exact moment you got hit by red swirl, because or else it should one-shot
Is
you.
it the cluster bombardment?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. 26k.
Well, it's still a good half example then. Like, you really got to watch your feet in the intermission, because especially if you have a heart rend on you, if you get hit by a red swirl, you're just
Oh
really
yeah,
dead.
that for sure. I thought I was out of it. I saw it, but
My
animation.
My go-to with any fight is always, we want to use health pots and health stones as much as we can to just prevent deaths. But on this fight, in my experience, it's a lot worse at the end. So if you're able to save something at the end, that's good. Especially the health stones and health pots; those are only 1 use. Yeah, but immunities we want to use as much as we can. Personals, because those will come back. I don't know, does Kyrian Pot cleanse the bleed anymore, Paku, or no?
No, I thought they fixed that.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Because otherwise, the best covenant for this fight would be Kyrian.
Yeah.
Works on heroic, but not mythic.
Maybe, yeah. I think I remember that.
I think besides, like, maybe druids and fire mages, everyone would be going Kyrian on this fight.
Weren't balanced druids Kyrian at the start? Some of them were?
I will be after the nerf.
Not gonna matter. Vogue's still gonna be better.
The highest DPS person. It's just the same thing.
4, 3.
Focus magic, the balanced druid.
1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
We're on Skull.
My blade will
Quick blade.
find you.
Skull's pushed.
Yeah.
X is pushed, blue is pushed as well.
Getting that crystallized.
So crystallize.
Master spell?
Don't dispel.
My master spell that clipped on the ceiling. Somebody else has to do it.
Blades
it.
out.
Heal them.
Yeah, we have a buff. Don't master spell.
It's too far away.
Pull it out, fuck
Pull it out.
That was crazy AoE damage. We just pushed way too fast.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. You and the Frost Mages and Seraph and Algo.
I blame the full moon on that.
Algo, if you want to shift yours, yeah, that might be better. Hire, you should definitely pop yours when all the ads are stacked, as soon as possible. So I would, you need it up for different parts of the fight. I don't want you holding it. It's just gonna screw us later on. Yeah, Marksman Hunter has to keep using stuff like as soon as possible, unfortunately. Can't hold it. Oh yeah, this is Kael'thas all over again, ISP. We have to hold stuff. I'll go, yeah, if you want to hold stuff for Goliath 2, that might be good.
Everything back.
Alright.
I'll place Ashen Hollow.
Yeah, we don't even have an Ashen Hollow from Red Paladin.
Barely get to play it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion
I need to get closer.
here!
Traitors must die!
Good job.
What?
Night phase just like slapping.
It's gonna take aggro for me with that. Wicked Blades up. Skull here, remember?
I'm out of range.
We're on red act.
And blue.
And blue.
Crystallize.
Crystallize, get in that.
Soak it.
Good.
Push the Goliath. Full DPS on the Goliath because the healers can't heal us right now.
Yep. Good. Blades out.
I need to get closer.
That's a melee fleet.
Yep, that's good. A lot of people need to be in the next crystallize.
Far away.
We're on the goal here.
Out of range.
Tear you asunder!
Skull is pushing.
Wicked Blades.
Treacherous scum!
Pretty much like
Crystallize,
everyone needs to be in those. Skull, X is pushed.
Tear you asunder!
I need to get closer.
Walk off. Mighty.
Blues put. Boss is good. A little bit for boss actually. Wicked Blades out. Might need immunity.
Finish the gargoyle.
I'm dead. Someone grab the orbs, dunk it. Let's go to purple here.
Valga.
And you can take it out there.
It's too far away.
Or I can send Paku almost off the edge.
I know we had res there, but 3 DPS down is rough. Did you get pounced, Mighty? Is that
I
what
think that pounce was on Champ before.
It looked like he just walked off.
Might have got pounced, I think.
Must have been the next one.
I wanted to say something after the first Goliath. I don't remember what it was, though. Oh, I know exactly what I wanted to say. If you do not have... Okay, so... I need everybody to keep track of bleeds. We might do a week or something. I don't know. I think it's pretty easy to keep track of bleeds, but whatever. If you don't have bleeds, don't get stunned by the crystallize. You're wasting DPS. Or healing.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the initial, you only have to soak the after effect.
Yeah, soak the meteor that lands and smashes into everybody that's stunned. Don't get stunned yourself if you literally have no bleeds on you. You're just wasting time. Now I know, some of our ranged players might be crazy with their soul shapes and their Venthyr teleports and might jump into the group and stun you on accident, but if the crystallize is just chilling right there and you stand in it, you don't have bleeds, don't do that. Get out of it real quick and then come back in and DPS. Or heal. Don't swap my fit, please. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter if you do. Well, no. I need you at some point.
Fairy boy.
Hey, now that Show's retired, he's gonna go like the most non-meta Covenant possible.
Is the Show want to retire now that Cat's not showing up?
Yes, still.
Okay.
Fucked up.
Phase, whenever you're ready. Phase
is ratty.
I'm very ready.
We'll do a pull or two and then take a break after this.
Rada.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, was he on 1 hour or so ago?
I don't know, dude.
I'm out of range. Traitors must die!
My blade will find you!
Blades up.
Skull is pushed.
Oh, baby.
It's too far away.
Red X is pushed.
X and blue are pushed. Soak.
You're in the Spirit Link.
And the Goliath is pushed. So focus the Goliath so the healers can heal us.
Two blades out. Need a ice
Gonna have to personal this.
Oh, careful.
I need to get closer.
Can cleave off the boss for now.
When those Wicked Blades do an AoE bleed application, you guys got stacked up. Got 2 stacked. Let's run Skull here. Blades up.
Melee, make sure max. Skull is pushed. A lot of people need to be in this crystallize. Check your bleeds. Everyone else soak.
Ooh, I'm dead.
That's the jump off.
It's too far away.
It's not good.
My blade will find you! Treacherous scum!
Oh, we do have recruits watching, potential recruits watching the stream tonight, by the way. So, congrats, you're all famous, you're on TV.
Woohoo.
Can we play a spec I haven't played since BFA?
Yeah, I did tell them that they were getting a Ret Paladin POV, so...
This isn't a rat paladin. It's not even a paladin.
I'm sure the two of you saw, but Champ and Winter, you might want to block if that ever happens again. Just to not get the blades.
I was in a block, but I couldn't move.
Okay, I think you guys stacked up like in a line, so the blade might have hit Champ twice.
Both of us. I blinked and I knew I was gonna have to ice block immediately, and I did, and I couldn't move.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you're too close to, I think when the blade hits a person, that's why it's cleaving people in melee, but when it hits somebody, it cleaves AoE for like 5 yards. So if you two are too close as well, or anybody for that matter that goes out with Wicked Blades, you'll get an extra stack.
And it does apply through Ice Block.
I can't use that.
Yeah, if it cleaves onto someone else, onto you it will, but if the blade hits you, it will not. I don't think it will put a bleed on you. At least it didn't with Turtle. I don't know why it would with Ice Block.
FaZe, you don't have 2 mil.
WoW tokens exist, super.
FaZe, you're poor.
FaZe, you're
not
poor,
gonna.
You're a college student.
Oh.
You're not gonna sell
I'll
your
do
body for
something.
WoW tokens. Come on.
You've seen his character feet? You can make some money with that.
Feet literally looks like a nightmare.
Feet?
I modeled them after myself, man.
Shadhar Nyalotha would say hello. Right. One's I didn't mark. Blades up. Here we go.
X is pushing. The Goliath is pushed, actually. Soak.
Wicked Blades out.
Melee max. Nope, we
Oh.
hit by that.
Healer's just crazy.
Burn Tide. We never get to it.
Avalon will AMZ this crystallized. I don't know why I taunted the Goliath, but please save me.
We were all standing too close to the boss.
Don't fall off me.
Wicked Blades, switch out.
Skull is pushing.
Be underneath.
Like the entire raid needs to be in this crystal.
Let's AMZ this. Avalon right now. Okay. See if we live.
Square is pushed.
A lot of bleeds still.
X is pushed.
Kill Goliath.
Goliath is pushed.
Wicked Blades out. Good luck. Wicked Blade.
You could probably pull this out.
Champions, I will clear the skies.
Treacherous scum!
Let's kill the Goliath in time. So I don't know how to say this without breaking, you know, some people's hearts, but I think we have too much AoE damage. At least we're hitting the skirmishers too hard too quickly. I don't think we can hold cooldowns.
Just hit your buttons slower.
Well, I wonder if people are maybe focusing.
Cleave off the boss or something.
Yeah, cleave off the boss instead of focusing skirmishers.
Yeah. The only scary part with that might be boss is at 51% and Goliath is at 40, so we'll have to like hard swap back to Goliath. Yeah, if people want to cleave off boss a little bit more, that'd be good. Especially you guys that are pumping AoE damage. Hyara and the mages, maybe.
So the Frost Mage cleave at least, we can't control it, it just happens.
Oh, okay, well, I only know Hunter cleave on this fight, so I get the element person, so...
There, I slants the boss, so at least I can try to target some of it onto that versus anything else.
Okay.
I mean, we literally,
No.
we drop Blizzard, we spam Ice Lance.
No, Hyara, you should be hitting Goliath as well. Because at least, from what I remember, It's almost impossible to get aim shots off on skirmishers because they'll die too fast. These ones are dying super fast.
We'll do one more and then we'll break because the cauldron is going to wear off anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. My guess is people are probably like hard focusing skull when you call it, when we could just like cleave off the boss the entire time.
Maybe I'll call it when it gets low, instead of just calling it immediately. But I don't want them all three getting low at the same time. Then it's just we're gonna get knocked out.
The only advantage to killing the skirmishers fast is they're not putting as many bleeds out.
Yeah, but those get cleansed anyway. Blades out.
I'm out of range.
Skull.
Skull. Thank you. Red X.
Red X is pushed. Crystallize on Algo. Soak. And kill blue.
Blue. And Goliath.
Hard focus Goliath.
Careful, these wicked blades. You're running out. Wicked blades. Careful.
Probably need a personal.
You're good. Do Goliath.
Again.
When it's in that early.
We're cleaving off the boss.
I need to get closer.
Tear you asunder!
Wicked blade.
Skull is pushed.
Yep, good skull.
Where was the second
I
person?
saw one didn't move.
In the back, I think. Right through the raid.
Algo's just trying to ruin my rank 1 parse.
Okay, what are you doing?
Okay,
What are glacial fragments? What is that?
That's the AoE legendary.
Oh.
So my rotation on this fight is I drop Blizzard, and I spam Ice Lance. And then I drop Blizzard, and I spam Ice Lance. And then Frozen Orb comes off cooldown, so I pop that, and then I Blizzard, and then I Ice Lance.
Let's be back in 10 minutes.
Do you even cast Rune of Power at all?
Yes, when it's on cooldown.
Okay.
Or off cooldown.
I'd rather people get out the funky blades. Phase 1. Funky blade deaths in phase 5 are always bad. The best part about this fight, in my opinion, is the fact that the Wicked Blade spot changes almost every phase. And I need everybody to remember exactly where to go.
Oh, yeah, like, phase 1, we take it out over here, but in the intermission, you need to take it over by that fucking thing. And then when Grishal is down, you gotta take it over here, and then...
Grishal intermission, you're still taking it there, and then... phase
Final
5,
phase, I think.
It's over by Skull and Red like we would do it in Heroic.
Not to mention having 9 people soaking eruptions.
Yeah. Well, it's only 8 eruptions that come out. It's not that bad. You can soak the same one over and over. You don't have to alternate.
I think there's 9, unless they changed that.
No, there's only 8. There's one for each marker, and then So what happens is a 9th one comes out, and that person puts it in front of yellow. But there's still someone soaking at yellow. When number 10 comes out, you put it in front of orange, but there's someone soaking at orange still.
The limit video, they just dropped it in between moon and green, which seemed cleaner to me.
They're probably killing it faster, so the problem with that is there's going to be like almost an entire rotation still going. There's no way we can drop 8 markers in between green and moon. Or 8 more eruptions.
No. So, like, we'll do yellow, orange, purple, green, moon, blue, X, skull. We'll get the 9th one, it gets dropped in between moon and green, and then the 10th one can reset back at yellow, is what they were doing. So it's not like that stutter step kind of drop like you were describing.
Oh, I don't know if it makes a difference. Probably just...
I don't know, the stutter step kind of makes me nervous. Not that we're going to be there for a while, so it's something to mull over, if anything. Show which Twitch stream hacked you? Was it Poompers.com or Sequoias?
Only Poompers.com, the best place to watch a Poomper.
True.
How come you don't stream your fucking Hearthstone matches?
These are exclusives.
Exclusives? Only on OnlyFans, Hearthstone?
Only on OnlyFans.
Randy and I are going to start a hot tub stream, actually.
Where you guys take a toaster and drop it in?
That's after the 6th week of Stone Legion progression.
Once they get 10 subs, the like toaster slides into the pool.
On a conveyor belt, like from a sushi plate.
For our
Every
10
one sub, it like cranks down.
For our 10 sub giveaway, we're dropping a toaster in the hot tub. Boy, what are we gonna do for 100 subs? Seppuku? Can we do that on stream?
They like get some of your ash dust.
Bring your dog in with the ashes.
Oh my god, they can put me on the shelf right next to my dog. We get super festive with the dog's ashes at Christmas. We put a Santa hat on his box.
Box? Oh, that was an urn.
He's in a very decorative box.
The box is gonna deteriorate eventually.
No, it's like a nice wooden...
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a box, like a shoe box.
No, he's not in a shoe box. Show some respect.
That's for Sarah.
I told my mom sometimes I take the dog out of the urn and I put him on the couch and I play catch.
He doesn't throw back.
Nah, he's not too good at the fetching part. Not anymore. He hasn't been good at fetch for like 7 years because he was an old fucking lazy ass.
So dark.
Mighty, subscribe to my Only Poompers.
Segue to hit the like button and subscribe. I'll be right back.
Mighty, that's a real website. We dealt with that over the weekend. Ooh, I see Mitch is on his Void Talon. But I'm gonna get on my Frightened Kodo. Fun fact about the frightened Kodo, it is actually the Kodo that Malfurion spooked in the Darkshore cinematic, and it ran away.
Oh, there's another Black Predator up in here. Nice.
Oh yeah, someone had to take over for you. Mighty's riding his Nylothals here. It's not even a cool mount. Not like we got like 22 of them. Okay, I know this one makes FaZe jealous. Okay, you did get yours earlier, which meant that we got ours faster, so...
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Hiara finessed me, which I still don't forgive her for.
Mighty? When did you on Dying Show? 2/20/2000.
Okay, we're missing Berg and Trey Trizzle. Trizzle Trey. Mitch, I was reading the, they had the Paladin class writer do the write-up on the new Covenant legendaries, and they just wrote about the Kyrian one. They were like, this is broken. This will get nerfed.
Like, I'm thinking, like, because, like, whatever it is, what, it's always gonna be, like, 5 Holy Shocks every single time, or, like, 5 Judgments 3 times in a row for 30 seconds. It's pretty broken overall.
It's triple missing, right?
Yeah.
Might have to hang up the good old vampire bullet. More soul ad. Or whatever the new shit is. And this guy is taking this equipment thing too far.
Okay. Still missing Trizzle, but I'll drop ship. Be sure to take an extra flask, especially if you were planning on like doing something after raid, because it will definitely carry over for another 43 minutes.
Definitely don't need a fourth one.
Still don't know where Drizzle is.
Redying.
Okay.
Ice P, can I borrow your mount? Oh, you're doing the rainbow, right? When you're done with the rainbow, can I borrow your mount?
That one.
Yes, that works as well. Damn, the BOE market plummeted. We were on Sludge for too long. Well, while Drizzle is coming back, maybe. Is there anything that we need to go over about Phase 1 in the intermission so far? Does anyone have any questions? Do we need to clarify anything?
How do I heal?
I think the big thing right now is people are still getting a feel for like where their damage priority needs to be. Because like in the grand scheme of things, the ads don't do much of anything until they hit 30%. And that's when it becomes like, okay, I need to hard swap to this and kill it off. The only caveat of letting the Goliath stick around longer is that he keeps getting that stacking damage. But I don't think we're holding it any longer than what is out of the ordinary.
I'm back, sorry about that.
Right.
Ooh, FaZe has a new Night Fae transmog.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
Tear you asunder! My blade will
Blades.
find you!
Skull is pushing.
Skull here. Red Act.
So the Goliath is pushed, as is Blue.
To be on Goliath there. Wicked Blades.
The depths take you! Bleed!
Rebuffs from Mighty, please. Lost damage here. Goliath doesn't need that much. Need to keep pulling it out if it's spawning too early, Bucka. Skull's pushing.
Skull is pushed.
Red X.
Crystallize. X is pushing. Soak. Kill the
Lion.
Gator.
My soldiers will
Take her to
strike
the
from
middle.
the sky.
Pick your blades out.
I will clear the skies.
Avalon, you have the orb. You gotta take it over to Renifal.
All reality, all dimensions.
I'm getting iced pooper.
Getting the algo.
Group 1, you're gonna pop cools when he phases
I got
again.
him.
When Goliath phases. The commando.
Getting
Watch your feet, good. Group 1 cooldown.
Soak, crystallize.
Bring that into the group.
Paku's dead.
That's right.
Will find you.
Just go and jump up. So Mitch, you might have to
Actually, right after I got hit, I got stunned. Back.
No, I'm just thinking for Paku, you'll have to put beacon on him when he takes call.
Has come to an
I won't need it. And then, make sure those crystallizes come to the markers, guys. We need the first one by yellow, we need the second one basically in between orange and purple. Don't put it out towards the... That was like kind of away from the group. You don't want to do that. People are not going to run to you to soak. You need to run to them. It's, range players are greedy. People would rather DPS than move into mechanics, just how the game works. Can't make people move.
Yeah, those things hit pretty hard.
Hit the commandos?
Or just a combination of everything, I don't know.
It's just the call. I think it's just the call damage. The commandos don't do a lot. Like, they'll, occasionally hit ranged players. When we move over to the corner for the intermission, it's not that bad. Probably just a combination of, like, the bleeds. We'll probably have to put a bark on you, at that point. Does it bop the bleeds off from call, Mitch, you know?
Sometimes it removes like the 2-3 stack. Sometimes it doesn't remove it. Can't tell it's because like it applied afterwards or just like.
Don't know.
Ignores.
Don't. Okay.
Everyone's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion
to get closer.
ends here!
Traitors must die! Time is the fire.
Bleed! I'm full, right? No escape!
Skull.
Skull's pushed.
Careful. Cleave, melee, you guys are running the boss.
Goliath is
already
pushed.
Very dead.
Everything is pushed.
I need to get closer.
Pull it out.
We're too good for this boss.
It's just we're phasing skirmishers at the same time as Goliath. People can't hit the Goliath because they're getting pushed away from it. The people have to run against the winds to live. They're not DPSing, so...
What happened here? What do we win?
We're just, there's too much, like, even AoE damage on the skirmishers. The winds are too fast for people to stand and cast, so they have to run against them, and they're not DPSing if they're casting. Just in casts and stuff. melee have a really hard time hitting the boss and the Goliath when they're getting pushed as well. I don't think anybody can really hit it.
Yeah, shows healer damage is just off the charts. Chain lightning overload. Cypress told me all you're supposed to do is drop Earthquake. You just get enough Maelstrom, drop Earthquake, then generate some more Maelstrom to drop Earthquake.
Pretty much.
Mighty's good. Just wait on phase. Phase is good, right?
Five, 4, 3.
It wasn't a phase.
1. All dimensions are open.
Someone wanna play Shadow?
Oh, it's on it. Yeah, thank you.
No escape!
It's too far away.
Skull's pushed.
Skull is pushed.
I'm out of range.
X is pushed.
It's too far away.
Blue is pushed.
I'm out of range.
Goliath is pushed.
Really
So
good job.
finish the Goliath.
My blade will find you!
Randy Poofy probably personal. Cleave off a call, there's no rush to push this one.
We hit the boss. Skirmishers.
Tear you asunder! You
Skull's
cannot
pushing.
run!
Yep.
Crystallize.
Make sure you're in it if you got a bleed to clear. Blue is pushing. Blue, blue, blue. Soak.
We're in the link.
It's too far away.
Finish the Goliath.
My soldiers will strike from the sky. Champions,
Blades out.
clear the skies.
Treacherous scum!
That's rough.
Bring me their anima, hero.
Head to the edge.
I'm out of range.
Too fast on boss. Just slow Goliath there.
We're too fast on phase 1 or phase 2?
The second one. The Goliath needs to die like 5-ish seconds after the
Probably like next turn.
intermission.
Yeah, healers, let's start getting a feel for like the externals that Paku needs here.
Crystallize. Being the soak
Soak.
guy.
Group 1 CDs.
Yeah, bring those Paku. Keep calling the edge though. Keep calling the edge. Do not bring call in the middle.
Going super.
I'm dead.
The healing debuff's up.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
Goliath.
Take you! No escape!
It's too far away.
The death take you!
That's okay, these shields are gonna wipe us.
The death take you!
Yeah, so that time we actually pushed the boss too quickly.
To an end.
We basically need to get boss to 53% and then hard swap to Goliath. And then if Goliath is close to dying and boss is somehow magically still at 52-ish%, we need to push boss and then kill Goliath. But
If you're watching your DBM timers, the timer we're trying to beat is Skirmisher 3 or something along those lines. So if that's 20 seconds away and the boss is at 51%, probably don't need to push the boss.
yeah. The problem is we're pushing boss a little too fast now, and Goliath is just hanging out for 20-ish seconds, and it should be boss pushing and then Goliath dying, like right after. The only reason we're keeping the Goliath around is so we can kill it immediately after boss pushes, so we get the orb we're cheating and getting the orb early.
Definitely not complaining about having this much damage. We just need to make sure that the damage is...
Distributed.
Just going to the right places.
Yeah, going on to the right targets. And I think just, I don't know, put a sticky note on your monitor or something that when General Call is active, max range, whether you're melee or ranged or a healer, be away from her.
Be careful with the Wicked Blade placements too, guys. Just because you get out of the group doesn't mean you're in a good spot. Gotta be careful to position your blades back into the group, especially if we're getting pushed back with the skirmisher. Someone might get pushed into it.
Goal is pushing, it's kind of back.
Red X pushing.
Blue is pushing. Soak. And Goliath is pushed, need to push the Goliath.
Wicked Blades.
All ice block.
Good idea. So it doesn't give you the hit damage, but it gives you bleed. It sucks.
I need to get closer.
So I know we pushed the boss too quickly last time, but we don't want to overcorrect either. So just shift a little bit of your damage profile. Skull is pushing.
Wicked Blades out, Wicked Blades in. Red X next. A lot of people have bleeds. Keep an eye on that. We need to cleanse those.
Yep.
AMZ this.
Both are pushing. Soak.
Be in the soak, guys. Good. What's your health? I need a person.
I need a target.
Cleave off both. Focus the boss more.
Push
Okay.
boss.
Yep.
No, we're doing good. Wicked Blades. Goliath.
Finish for Goliath.
Goliath. Goliath.
Blade people use cooldown.
Ramble and Fizz. What's your health here, guys?
Get to the wall so I can get this orb.
I guess so. It's weird.
Spelling.
Let's be by purple here, guys. Don't be by green.
I got super.
Wicked Blade.
I'll get with you.
Let's stack up like that guy. Crystallize, bring.
Where we bring it to?
Just right there. More away from the edge of the room so people can get you.
Group 1 cooldowns. Push the Goliath.
You bring in commandos here.
I got myself.
I'm gonna die though.
Good.
Treacherous scum!
Getting alcohol.
You cannot run!
We don't have a way to reset, so you can just jump off.
Drop off.
Kill you all!
Scum!
Or you can push a commando to 20% and let the shield explode.
Since we have a lot of DPS, we're gonna try with 6 healers, or
No. We just need to allocate the damage better.
Are we taking too long to kill that last
Goliath, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the healing's only an issue because the Goliaths are up and we're 80% reduced healing.
Yeah. That last Wicked Blade that we're getting, we should be done with the Goliath by that. In a perfect world. So we would push call, Goliath would die, someone would grab the orb, probably super, and then that Wicked Blade would probably still be going out, but if you're not targeted with a Wicked Blade, you'd be walking to orange. And then I'm gonna take Goliath to purple, the third one. And yeah, that crystallized, guys, just make sure it's not on the dark edge of the room. Make sure it's in between orange and purple, though. Kind of like in between the gateway orange and purple. So more often than not, people are probably not going to run to the very, very edge of the room to help you soak. They're going to be more centralized, so just try to get as many people in it as you can. Don't run around like crazy, though. I don't think anybody's doing that anymore, but there's a lot of people that don't need to soak it, that want to keep DPSing. Especially when we have the commandos out.
Yeah, I would agree with what Cypress is saying. It gets very, very rough the longer the Goliath is out, because we get to the cap fairly quickly, and the entire raid is taking 80% reduced healing. So at that point, if you have a personal, that's going to help you more than the healers.
Yeah, if Goliath ever pushes, everybody is on Goliath, trying to kill Goliath as fast as possible. The only time that's not the case is the second Goliath, because we're trying to push boss to 50% and then kill it. But if, you know, if it's at, like, boss is at 52% or something very low, Cleave will probably get her down. So we don't need to worry too much. So yeah, even there, like, we had 51% on boss and 20% on Goliath. I think that's a little too high on Goliath, personally. Goliath could be a little bit lower. It'll seem very, very close, but we'll get in a rhythm where we'll be able to kill it a couple seconds after she pushes. It'll be good. I thought I already checked, but
I don't remember. Yeah, what the hell? Are your measuring cups like diamonds on them, or? I mean, I have a Pyrex measuring cup, but it wasn't $80.
Canadian dollars.
Isn't that more?
I think even with the conversion, mine were not. Because what's the conversion, like 1.2 or something?
That was less.
Yeah, I don't have $66 measuring cups.
Why do you have 8 large measuring cups?
Alright, you ready? I'm gonna get this going.
I'm very interested why you need 8 measuring cups, though.
For the water, one for...
Alright.
Well, you don't... Those are different measuring cups. There's liquid measuring cups and dry measuring cups, but we can talk about this later.
3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Skull
is pushing. Blue is pushing, actually. Do blue first.
Crystallize.
X is pushing. Soak the crystallize. The Goliath is also pushed. Need to kill the Goliath next. Personals will help you more at this point than the healers will.
Gotta be keeping an eye on that Goliath, guys.
I'm out of range.
Hit boss here, hit boss.
It's too far away.
I think we're creeping on the wall a little bit. Melee are running out of space.
I need to get
More damage from Goliath here. Skirmishers as well.
Skull is pushing.
Blades out, but... Melee cleave.
X is pushing. Crystallize. Soak.
More boss damage here. A bit more boss damage. Goliath has already pushed.
Pretty much everything is pushed.
It's too far away.
Goliath, kill Goliath.
I'm out of range.
Blades out.
Blades personals.
The depths take you!
Just rotting.
Yeah, we pushed the Goliath too fast.
Champions, I will clear the skies.
I need to get closer.
Bring me their anima, heroes.
At your feet.
I got Randy.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
out of range. I need to get closer.
Winter.
Blades out.
Fire.
Towards the statue, guys, yep. It's your feet. Crystallize.
Crystallize. Soak now. We just, I think, don't have enough bodies in it at this point. This would be group 1 cooldowns, but don't pop them because we're going to wipe.
The depths take you.
Live up too long. Phased.
We pushed it too fast, I think.
Your treachery has come to an end.
So the gargoyle was up too long, right, that time?
Yeah.
At that point?
Yeah, we're just losing people to the healing reduction right now.
I mean, I don't know what the hell's happening to me, but by the time the 4th...
I mean, we had a healer down, so you're probably just not getting as much heals as you normally would, but...
Okay.
My guess
I
is...
just don't know if it's something I'm doing, or...
No.
I mean, my guess is we probably don't have a solid rotation of cooldowns to put on you as well while you're holding all that crap.
Also, I think we're focusing a lot of healing on dispelling and healing those people individually.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I haven't been paying as much attention to Paku.
There shouldn't be, in intermission specifically, there's only going to be damage if people are standing on the swirls. There's going to be, I think, 1 or 2 Wicked Blades going out. And then obviously the Crystallize, and then Paku and I tanking Boss and Goliath, respectively. You know the Goliath does a lot of damage, though. The times that I have been holding it, we've had a healer down, but it's one-shotting me. So we'll
4, 3,
see how that goes with everybody alive.
Your rebellion ends here.
Traitors must die!
Tear you asunder. You cannot run.
What?
Goals pushing. X is pushing.
It's crystallized.
Square is pushed, as is the Goliath. Need to kill both.
Kill Goliath. Pull it out, Puck. You guys just said hemorrhages, I think.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably a good ice block moment as well.
I think, if at all possible, we want to avoid pushing Goliaths during the Crystallize, because the healers are planning to mass dispel.
We have to do
off
it
the
before
debuffs.
or after. Basically
Yeah.
has to die before or after. It's been so inconsistent so far, I don't really know what we're going to be able to do. I'd say after, but we're pushing it fast, really, with some pulls. And then we have pulls where you either kill it before the Crystallize, or just randomly... If you want to try, I'll go. I'm gonna move it back, that might work.
I know I've had to when, as soon as I like drop my totem in a good spot and then the fucking winds blow and push half the rate out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my only advice for that would be, like, pre-position yourself. If you know the wind is going to blow, you don't be standing on the back end where the Spirit Link is going to be. Try to stand on the front end.
I know Faye is specifically standing, like, beyond the group. Try to get pushed into us, but I don't want everybody doing that. Blades out.
Skull's pushed. X is pushed.
Goliath is pushing. Crystallize up, Luke.
Everything is pushed.
To kill Goliath. Good. Scary, but he's alive. Blades out. Good.
Cleaving off the boss here.
Keep an eye on the bleeds there, guys.
Yep, gotta watch your own bleeds.
Blades.
Skull is pushing.
Careful. Goofy, 2 stacks bleeds. Seraph, 2
Crystallize.
stacks.
X is pushing.
In the link. Let's focus Goliath. Boss is good on and kill Goliath.
Blue is pushed.
My soldiers will strike from the sky.
Like crazy early.
Champions, I will clear
Take her
the
out.
sky.
Okay, she doesn't need to be. Blades, blades, blade, 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 blade.
Bring me their anima, heroes.
Need to kill this.
Yeah. Okay, head to the edge.
Bit of purple here.
Oh, that's fine.
Blades are going toward moon.
Still in purple.
The orbit loop.
Yes.
It's on red.
I got algo.
Watch your feet. Dead. Crystallize. Took the crystallize
So-
here. This would be your Ashen or Mastery good.
This
Bring.
would be the group 1 cooldowns.
AoE the crap out of these.
Goliath is pushed. Need to kill it.
Yep, kill the Goliath here. Stone shells are out.
So are the stone shells. These will kill us in now.
I'm dead.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, we pushed the boss too fast that time. We had to make up too much Goliath damage.
Oh, nice. I got the bug, or my Spirit of Redemption is stunned in my seed. Woo!
Perma seed buff?
No, you're just stunned.
I don't know which one it is, Paku, but you might have to... we don't want people hitting it too early. I guess now if we're moving DPS cooldowns around, we might be able to just bring it in.
Yeah, I figured, like you were saying, because he comes in too early. I
Yeah.
wait for the little ads to start spawning again.
Might have to start bringing it now. I think we moved 2 DPS cooldowns up to group 1.
I mean, the initial problem was when that Goliath came down, people just kind of like latched onto it, and then we were pushing it way too fast. But now the problem is we're pushing the boss too fast, so we could use some more damage on the Goliath.
Okay.
Just complete, yeah. I think, I don't know what, bleed it is, though. But, I mean, maybe it's gonna be fine. The boss is putting a bleed on me, I think because I'm holding her a little too long into intermission. But I don't know if you took that extra bleed if you would live. But I'm dying almost every single, intermission.
I can try to taunt earlier and see what happens.
Yeah.
These are still good pulls. A lot of this fight is I mean, it's literally what we're doing right now. It's feeling it out, wipe, what do we need to adjust? Feeling it out, wipe. It's basically Kalthos. The damage needs to be allocated very accurately at certain points in time.
Yeah, the problem is, too, it'll get, you know, we have certain add timings and Goliath timings later on in the fight to where, you know, if Hyra's popping her cooldowns at this certain point, they won't be up for later, and that's really bad, and it's a domino effect. It's going to be rough if we don't have everything situated.
2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
Tear you asunder!
I don't know why it's on Goliath, sorry.
No escape!
Blades out. Skull's pushed. X is pushed.
Crystallize.
Goliath too.
Oh, Goliath is pushed. Everything is pushed. Soap.
That's...
I don't think we had people in that. It was kind of off to the side.
The times I think Goliath isn't going to push early because he jumps out of the group, he's pushing early. I guess that was okay. We did that last pull and it was fine, but... Like, we had double skirmisher wins there?
There was a brief overlap of double.
People with Crystallize, try to be a little bit more mindful of where the group is. I know it's gonna be a little difficult. You can grip skirmishers, Algo. I don't think you can stun them. They harden and stand still, just like the Goliath does. You can grip them around when they're doing that, but yeah, with the Crystallize, just be careful where you're putting it. You know, if you're somehow magically able to get past the winds and everybody else can't, they're probably not going to be able to help you to soak. We definitely need to crystallize in like specific spots during each phase, but try to use your best judgment and whether or not you're going to have the entire raid help you or not. But I'm definitely not saying don't put the crystallize by orange. That's way too far back.
Yeah, FaZe is getting his uptime on the fight by dropping feathers because he can't heal.
FaZe, whenever you're ready.
Just a second.
Okay.
Okay, I think we're fine now.
Okay. Imagine if the Divine Hymn healing increase buff was 80% as well. You just cancel it out.
It wouldn't cancel it out, it's multiplicative, so it would be 80% of the 20% we're getting, which is useless.
Yeah. Berg is a graphic design major, he doesn't do math.
It's true.
I think he's got a long way to go if that's the case.
What?
Blades out. Skull is pushed. X is pushed.
Crystal
Mighty F Mass Dispel.
Goliath is pushed.
Kill that Goliath. Wicked Blade. Let's watch Champ. Very careful. Good 2-stack. Skirmishers are... Skull's put...
Blades out. Skull is pushed.
Did he kill Skull?
Ooh, no link there. No link.
You said no link? Oh.
Know your place.
Tear you asunder!
Does something besides Wicked Blade give the bleed debuff?
Yeah,
The skirmishers.
skirmishers.
Skirmishers will jump on people and give you a stack.
The depths take you!
No, like the one that Paul gives.
No.
Yeah, the skirmishers.
There's the green bleed, that's the tank bleed. You should never get that. Like Algo has it right now.
The actual Wicked Blade, the one
That
doesn't
it's
go
the
away.
skirmish. The skirmishers would jump on people, and when they jump on you, they're gonna slow you by 50%. They'll give you a stack of bleed.
So the bleed is actually called Wicked Laceration. Wicked Blade leaves a dot on you, and then yeah, when the skirmishers jump on you, they also give you a stack of Wicked Laceration.
It's the same one though, right?
Yes. Yeah, same blade.
Okay,
It'll
yeah,
fit a
so
stack in a minute. It's Wicked Slaughter. That's what it's called.
So that's
what the
got
load's
like
doing.
2 of them, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I've seen people get like 3 of them at the same time. Like
I was
all 3 ads will
confused.
jump
I
on
was
the
like,
same
there's no
person.
Wicked Blade out. How the fuck did I get this?
Stop being bad.
That's what I'm thinking.
So I don't know what we can do with the Goliath jumping on people there.
What do you mean?
The Goliath jumped on Show and one-shot him. So I want to figure out A, if there's anything we can do about it jumping on people other than just bopping them and freeing them, because that really doesn't do too much. But I don't know, like I don't think we can just go through the fight, let it one-shot people. But it's ramping up damage the longer it's alive.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it was out longer than it normally was, but I also don't know how low Show was.
Kind of low because we're all being pushed back. He just got shot with 1 hit.
Will save us.
So it jumped on him, did 56% of his health, then 13, and then did another 13 overkill. All in a span of 1 second? 3 hits? That's not good.
Wow.
He's stunned though. There's nothing he can do.
Show didn't even Hellstone health pot in his stun. What a shitter.
He's a human shaman. He can everyman.
He's a gnome, and I think he's wearing, yeah, Bergie Blackheart's handsome hat.
Maybe you're good, Tris.
Gonna let Ice Pete rename all of our characters because he's just got so many creative ideas.
I'm ready. I was just checking something.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I must have mistaken that with Ice Pete's Hearthstone game.
Traitors must die!
I got first place.
Pay for your crimes.
You cannot run!
Blade.
Skull's pushed.
Goliath is pushing.
Everything is pushing.
Holy.
Soak the Crystallize. Finish the Goliath.
Really scared. Wicked Blade.
Blades out.
It's too far away.
Oh, you Trism.
Cleave off the call, not the Goliath.
I need to get closer.
Tear you asunder!
Blades up.
Skull's pushing.
Crystal is coming up. Good end.
Yep. Make sure you're in here. Skull X is pushing.
Let's focus Goliath, guys. The skirmishers out. Get Goliath.
Blue is pushed. Goliath is pushed.
Need to kill the Goliath.
Yep.
You're out for blades. You need to personal.
Get away. Get away from it. Let me pick up this orb.
Poofy Avalon personal if you can.
Fleeker, you got it. Run it to Renethal.
Careful, Poofy. Don't take that yet. Watch your feet. Get your feet.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can we put up externals on Paco here?
I'm focusing him.
Okay. Mitch, you should move Beacon to Paco as well. Gotcha.
I got fades.
Okay, put together jump. Watch your feet here, Melee. Careful, guys. Gonna be moving.
Crystallize 3.
Bring that in, man.
Group 1 cooldowns. Soak.
Yep, cooldowns, guys. On this Goliath, we'll be soaking. Go.
Blades out.
Bring the commando in, Paco.
As soon as the commando hits 20%, Paco, you have the big orb. You gotta run it to Renethal.
Call. Just run it. Okay. It's good.
Shields. Kablamo.
Alright. Mitch, did you get your cooldowns off on that crystallize?
Yeah. I popped Ash in like 5 seconds before.
Did you get the Devo off?
Yeah. And I popped because I bubbled myself so I can still move.
Yeah, I got 2 stacks of Liquid Blade as well.
Treachery has come to an end.
So we pushed that Goliath at the same exact time we got Crystallize 3. And I don't know if we want to purposely slow down.
Yeah, we could slow down a little bit.
Because I don't think we're going to beat it, but we can definitely postpone it.
Yeah, we can slow. So what we'll do in the intermission is we'll slow, we'll get the Crystallize off. Paku can come over with the commandos, take the Crystallize. You just like roll in, get the Crystallize. Call will walk over. If Wicked Blades go out, people will still go towards Moon, away from the group. And then we'll be pushing Goliath, and as Goliath is pushing, we'll be AoEing commandos down as well.
Yeah, and remember, the commando shield starts at 20%. From that point, we have 5 seconds to do about 200,000 damage, otherwise the shield will explode. So, ideally, we actually don't want to push multiple commandos at the same time, because I don't think AoE is going to break through the shields as well as single target.
No, the AoE is not as good, but everybody in Group 1 that's pushing their cooldowns for that first Goliath will have their cooldowns up for that third Goliath. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be saving it towards the end of the Goliath, not at the beginning. And then when it's pushing, you'll pop cooldowns, the commandos will come in, we kill Goliath, commandos will be pushing at that time, and then we're killing commandos. There's going to be a bunch of commandos pushing though at the same time, so we'll just need to deal with it. We'll see if the damage will be enough. Yes, champ, if there are commandos that are like really off each other, I'll mark them with skull and I'll call them out. But those 4 that come in with Paku, we're gonna have to blow all 4 of those up at the same time. There's not much we can do to get around it. Pyre, make sure you're holding Wild Spirits for when those commandos come in too. Don't pop it on the Goliath, because your AoE damage is a lot on those.
If you end up picking up an orb, just be aware that when you run it into Renethal, he is going to knock you back about halfway across the room.
Yeah. If you've got the orb, it's going to do some damage to you. You need to watch your health. But I'll let you know when you can go dunk. Basically, everybody has to be over by orange and purple. Nobody can be where we're at right now, because it'll knock them off the room. Okay, we're good.
Arise, my champion.
Pretty good pull, though. Pretty good. Just keep it up. Some good saves here and there.
4, 3, 2.
It's too far. No rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
Pay for his treachery.
You cannot run!
Goal's pushed. So. X is pushed. Blue and Goliath are pushed. Soak.
It's too far away.
Finish the Goliath.
Puller.
I don't have a target. I need to get closer.
Those are the 4 people who had the hemorrhage.
Yeah.
You just couldn't heal him.
No,
that
we
a-
can't, obviously. We can't heal them.
Was that MD or was that just falling off?
Kiara, Fat Finger, disengage.
Yeah, just
Was the debuff falling off, or did you master spell? You master spell, right?
Yeah, it was Master Spell.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, don't jump off, guys. It's not that funny.
I'm out of range.
Back in my day. It's funny every time Mitch had to jump off a certain boss.
When we get the
Mitch, that was like-
hemorrhage, do we need to hit cooldown, personal cooldowns, or?
So, Avalon, special thing with you, if you let healers know when you have AMS up, if you have the first part of the debuff, you can AMS, and if a healer dispels you, you will not get the second part.
Okay.
So healers, keep that in mind. Try to check with Avalon if he's got AMS or not.
Well, we just during the crystallizes, they masked a spell, so if he has it, he should just pop
Okay.
it during that.
Yeah, just okay,
Gotcha.
yeah. The first was it the first 2 you guys do that? Did you do it on 3 too during the intermission?
No, the intermission we single target this spell.
Okay. Yes, yeah, so only the first 2, I guess.
Okay.
Mitch, that shit was 5 years ago, dude.
And you know what?
Get over it, man.
Rick, I don't
Was-
understand. I was a pooper.
Wasn't my strat, by the way. Pocket was in charge back then. He told Mitch to jump off the edge.
Yeah, you know
You
what?
were an officer then. You were just the raiders.
You know what was your strat? Me running into fucking bombs on Iminar.
Wasn't even my strat either. I showed up, I got the kill, and everyone was happy.
The fight that I lost
One
my...
sec, someone's at my door for some reason, one sec.
Okay.
Or the boss after that, I followed the mechs, the 3 ads. Pocket got angry.
Kingaroth?
Yeah, I showed up the first night of me being there. We killed it.
Great boss.
I
Great
thought we
boss.
killed Kingaroth because Pocket made the spreadsheet of embarrassment and said, if you don't get your shit together,
He said he was
we're gonna
disbanding
call
the
the raid.
He said he was disbanding the guild if we didn't kill it tonight.
But
We
I
killed
showed
it.
up and we killed it.
I loved that boss. It's one of my favorite bosses ever.
I like Kingaroth. That was the fight that Tib freaked out on me when I asked him how he died.
Alright, I'm back. I don't know who the hell just knocked on my door.
That's alright.
Creepy.
It was me. I'm sorry.
And he puts him in melee and he died. With the kick ability.
Okay, stop prank knocking on each other's doors. Save it for 11 o'clock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Or in Fleeker's case, it's those damn kids from down the hall.
No. Goddamn Zoomers.
It's too far away.
Fleeker's out in the hallway. Get off my street! Blade's out. Skull is pushing. X is pushing. Blue is pushing. Goliath is pushed.
Oh fuck. I'm a target.
We are super
Goliath.
defensive there.
If you want to blow or a mastery early, Mitch, or 2, it's fine. Blades out. Yeah, blow Devo on this, please. Skirmisher. I can't.
I'm out of range.
I'm gonna die. Skull's getting blades out. Sorry, Mitch.
Skull is pushed. Pop personals on this crystallize.
Devo here. Avalon, can you AMZ this?
Done.
Mighty Mass Dispel.
X is push, soak.
Save on Pock.
Can't save you, face. Oh!
Goliath is pushing.
Push the boss, actually. Push the boss.
Also push. Kill Goliath. She's at 52. She's at 51. She's.
I'm gonna taunt in a second. Okay.
Now kill the Goliath. Get away from it so I can get this orb. Just kidding, Ice P got it.
Gonna have to pull it out, I'm dead.
Spelling myself.
Bring me their anima, heroes.
Healers aren't the only ones that can heal when Goliath is out for so long. Can't play my spec either, Fizz.
I already popped. Hand iron hand.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It's just up to the Goliath not dying fast enough. I can't live that.
I like that it
Goliath
jumps on me
jumped
as
on
I'm
him,
casting Holy Word
and I already
Salvation.
used
It's amazing.
One of the Goliath bops, and then lay on hands for Puck.
Yeah, the Paku save was good, I saw that. I had IBF, I had Vamp up, there's nothing I can do. Just dead.
Yeah.
It's
The Goliath.
Fleshcraft channeling. I just, the Goliath damage was out for so long, I can't heal.
Oh, that's right.
80% healing reduction, I just can't play my spec.
I actually read on the forums that the Goliath finds the person in the raid popping the most impactful cooldown at that point in time, and then it leaps on them.
Imagine if Blizzard actually made.
Isn't
that
it?
smart.
It's pouncing Champ and Mighty the most, right?
It's like PvP, you're trying to debate your kick. You just gotta debate the Goliath.
If they did something like that, you could just have like a mage stand out and then like try and pop hero and ice block or something.
Yeah, but the whole raid gets hero.
They probably use some shitty mechanic triggers or something like they did for Jaina.
You guys remember Jaina popping here and she just
Oh.
ice blocks?
So stupid. Yeah, but you would get drums from Warlords of Draenor and they'd still work.
Oh, the leatherworking special ability.
5, 4,
Professions, like
3,
special items.
Yeah.
1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Terrible raid.
Traitors must die!
Tear you
It was fun.
My blade will
Blades out.
Blades out. Skull is pushed. X and blue are pushed.
Crystallize, Brandon.
Goliath is pushed.
Kill it.
You cannot run!
Pick Blades out.
Personals.
Probably ice.
The death take you!
I'm dead. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah.
If you have 3 debuffs, if you have anything to help yourself.
Skirmishers are pushing.
Yep, Skull is pushed.
Blades.
Crystallize.
Crystallize.
X is pushed. Goliath is pushed.
Need to kill the Goliath. Little bit of boss damage here.
Yeah.
Missed it. Barely.
General Cole, get cover! My soldiers
Take her out.
strike from the sky. Champions, I will clear the skies.
Really close.
Bring me their anima, heroes.
I think we had too much damage on the Goliath there at the start.
There was too much going on in the first set of ads. I couldn't live. Dot's heading for 41.4. I know that was her swipe. 41.4. Tearing my ass up.
I don't know. The Goliath was at like 70 to 60% before the skirmishers even spawned, so that might have been just a little bit too much focus. Because the boss was at 54 when the Goliath phased, and that was a little high to have to push both.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's probably gonna have to keep swapping between Goliath or Call at the very end. No. That was just me saying like a little bit of damage on Call. I thought she would get cleaved down a little bit harder. That was my bad. We were like a smidge off. That's just probably like 1 or 2 people focusing Call a little bit harder at the end instead of Goliath, but
It's still recharging.
I should be watching that a little bit more.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Traitors must die!
Tear you asunder!
This farce ends here.
My blade will find you!
Blades it.
X is pushed.
Tear you asunder!
Blue is pushed.
Goliath push.
I think the crystallized fell off the cliff.
Wait, we still need Link though.
Yeah. Here's like, wait a second.
You can pull it out.
I wasn't popping cooldowns because I usually pop them with Crystallize, and just never happened.
Where'd it go?
I looked off to the center, bro. And it was over there.
Well, Berg, it's not funny for people to fall off. Berg, 2 minutes later, laughing his ass off.
I mean, Shows, I don't know. If people are falling off because they're hitting buttons, that's just dumb. But like, Shows just pulling power moves, gets mechanic, jumps off the map.
The cats, actually.
Is it actually the cat or is just making it up?
Don't know if I did normal food or not.
Yeah, there's only a couple people dead.
When do we use potions on this fight anyway?
So I would probably use it.
This is like a 10-minute fight, right? So you could technically get 3 off.
Let me check my little timer sheet I have. I think you want to use them when Gershal comes out. So after the intermission, the first one. Which,
detail names.
if I look at my time... Yeah, so if people use DPS pots when Gershal comes out, right after the intermission with Call, that's about 4.5 to 5 minutes into the fight. And your DPS cooldown should be up, and then the fight goes to about 10:30, 10:40. So you can get 2 uses. You can get pretty early on in like the 4-minute range, and then towards the end at 10.
Because I think the Gershal phase takes longer than the Call phase.
Yeah, we get like 3 Goliaths during Gershal. Call's only 2.
That makes no sense because they push based on a percentage.
Tastes like.
Maybe 3 sets of skirmishers, you meant.
Yeah, 3 sets of skirmishers, I think.
This farce ends.
Double ready check, sorry. Yeah, it's 3 sets of skirmishers, but like, the 3rd set we're getting now is really bad, but I think the 3rd set at Gershal's, it's bad, but it's not that bad. We could probably do it with that setup. Okay. So yeah, we haven't even seen the DPS part of the fight.
We barely see the Ashen Hollow fight part of the fight.
5,
We're getting the intermission pretty clean. First night. Not bad.
First night, yeah. That was nice.
You know, we'll wipe a little bit pushing commandos, and then we'll get through intermission. We'll wipe on call.
I don't have DPS cooldown. Not my problem. We're fine.
Blades out. Skull is pushed.
Super got jumped by 2. Skirmy.
X is pushed. Everything is pushed.
Goliath is pushed. Goliath now. Good job. Really scared.
Blades out. Again, cleaving off the boss here. Goliath is not an issue. Blades out. Goal is pushing. X is also pushing. Soak.
Goliath put.
Get cover! My soldiers will strike from the sky!
Push the boss too fast that time. You can pull it out.
The skies!
Treacherous scum!
Bring me their anima, heroes!
I think I need to move my ERT note because I can't see the boss health.
Oh no.
Except I can't put it there.
We have not fulfilled our oath!
Phase.
Yeah.
I've had the death log up on details. I swapped over to healing done. I'm sad.
Oh, I'm not even watching it. It's pointless in this fight.
So bad. I'm sorry.
Dude, I can't even cast a single fucking cooldown. Oh my god.
Pulling every DR I have when we go healing, and there's nothing I can do.
Yo, let me know when you want in a raid.
He has to spend mana first to need it.
3, 2, 1.
Holy fuck, this fight's so...
This is a fun fight. We're having fun.
I'm swapping back Venthyr and going Discipline.
We're 3 minutes in, and this fight's 10 minutes long. First ads are... Oh. Quick blades out. Three skirmishers pushing at the same time, very scared.
Yep, Skull's pushed. X is pushed.
Still alive.
Soak.
Let's go Swolf skating around, good job.
Goliath.
Reboots for show, please. He needs Fortitude AI. I think we got cleaved in melee. Not a lot of people need to clear bleeds. Keep an eye on that.
Blades out. Skull is pushed.
A lot of bleed clear here. Avalon, can you AMC?
Done.
Blue is actually going to push next. We need more damage on the boss as well.
Following apple.
Goliath is pushed.
Oh, never mind. Shoot.
Kill the ads.
Soldiers will strike from the sky.
Blade. You take her.
Clear the skies.
The death take you.
Shit.
Bring me their anima, heroes.
Just one shot you.
They got hit by the Wicked Blade.
Oh.
Moved them out.
Shit.
So that time we pushed the Goliath too fast and didn't push the boss fast enough. We're over adjusting.
Honorless scum.
We need to be careful of just pushing Goliath, then having to overcorrect.
The death. Your treachery has come to an end.
Yeah, I agree, Alga. I don't think we're swapping multiple people at the same time, though. Not anymore. I mean, everything's been kind of the same. I don't think anybody's swapped since we've made the good pushes. Or if they have, I definitely want you to go back. Yeah, second wave of ads is definitely a lot slower. That's kind of a bad thing.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Probably our last pull of the night.
Really good job, everybody. It was, not pulls to be ashamed of. Good intermission pushes. Definitely see what the hard parts of the fight are.
Yep, it doesn't feel like a lot of progress because we've only made it like 3.5 minutes into the fight, but a lot of the fight is just pull, feel it out, pull, feel it out.
The hardest part of the fight is the first 7 minutes. Last 3 minutes are the easiest. First set of ads here.
Goals out on the balance druids.
Can't get it. Too far.
Goals pushed. X is pushed. Blue is pushed. Soak. Goliath is pushed.
Oh,
I need to get closer.
Blades up.
Poofy got 3 stacks. Just make sure you get in the next crystallize for sure.
Yep. Melee, we're getting cleaved by blades still. You don't want to run under the boss. I don't want these bleeds on me. A lot of people need to use some defensives, personals, immunities on this next crystallize. Even with these stacks, you're probably gonna die.
Blades out. Skull is pushing.
I am out of range.
Crystallize.
KMZ, if you can.
Nope, stun. Crap.
Square.
I didn't have a.
It's alright. I'll spot up your low.
I need to target something first. I need to get closer.
Everything's pushed. Can you bring the boss on the Goliath? Or...
Yeah.
I am out of range.
Oh shit, please.
Push boss. Boss. Blades.
I need to get closer.
Good.
Perfect. Get to the edge.
You just
You also
close.
bleeds.
Champions, I will clear the skies.
A lot of people bleeds here.
I am out of range.
Dispelling ice.
purple here. Stone health pot if you're low. Dodge, keep dodging. You gotta walk around in this phase. Watch your...
I got Mary.
Spelling learned.
Crystallize, we get in there.
A lot of bleeds need to be cleared here.
A lot of clear. Make sure you're
So,
doing it for death.
Group 1
Goofy
cooldown.
blades out here. Group 1 cooldowns on this Goliath. Baku brought stuff in, like the commando zone. Blowing up the commandos, guys. Blow up the commandos. Don't stand under call. Stand under call. Stone shells. More stone shells.
Spelling apple.
No.
Split. That's right.
We made it through one shield though, but then we just didn't catch up on the second one.
Where do the wicked blades go in this phase?
Over towards Moon.
Yeah, so Paku's gonna be tanking.
Yeah, both of them will go towards Moon. You can do like one on Moon, one kind of in green, or like you see the point on the statue?
Yeah.
Like where the tail is, you can put one of them there and one on Moon. You just need to make sure you're not in a line because it'll ricochet off of one person, then go back behind you to get the second person, then come back through the first person.
It shouldn't ricochet if Call is positioned in the middle.
It entirely depends on where the two Wicked Blade people go. Like if one stacks in front of the other, then it'll clip 1-to-1.
I don't think so, but
I don't know. By the time it's time to run them all in, I don't know. My health is melting away.
yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely something we can try Wednesday because not only does it take an ad off of you, but it gives us something to DPS when we're kind of like putzing around on the Goliath anyways.
We could try to swap Paku if you want. That might work too. Because the good thing about me is I can get over to the Crystallize and then soak the Crystallize, but I won't get stunned because I have AMS. If I need to run into boss and then just drive by, clear my bleeds, and get out for blades, we can do that.
Healers, if you're still in the Discord chat, I think FaZe posted a pretty comprehensive spreadsheet. He spent his afternoon and evening doing some better cooldown usage.
Yeah, FaZe and I were talking about it a little bit before raid, like adjusting some stuff around for the where we need stuff later on the fight. We have to use it at certain points early, especially like links, the barriers, stuff like that.
People that swap covenants, just make sure you pick up that extra couple renown you might still need between now and Wednesday. Should have ample amount of sources with the reset tomorrow. Good job tonight, though. Appreciate everyone that has switched and whatnot to make this fight work.
Who are the new recruits? Or
there's a Warlock.
Warlock for now.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a Hunter or two somewhere around there. I'm trying to find a Shaman.
Yeah, I would really like a Shaman. I would like a Holy Paladin.
I'm not taking a DPS Shaman, I need a Resto Shaman.
No, I want a Resto Shaman, a Holy Paladin, and I would take a Hunter.
Okay, so if I talk to Draven now,
he will give
I
you a
immediately
quest.
get put back in vent there?
No.
No, you have to do the 2 weeks still, but you
He'll
can
he'll give you a quest, and it's a progress bar, and you gotta fill it to 100. World quests give you 8%. I forget how much rares and treasure chests give you. The dungeons in the zone count as well, but you would want to make sure you turn it in before reset, otherwise you're gonna